Do you ever wonder what happens when the police leave? Crime scene cleaners are private companies that handle the cleanup after the police are gone. Spalding Decon is one of the nation's largest cleanup companies handling the aftermath of homicides, suicides, decompositions, hoarding, and much more. These are our stories.
We are here in South Tampa at an unattended death. This body was here for what we think is about 3-4 days.
That's all blood?
It's all blood, and yeah, pretty much blood.
There it is.
Big money, man.
So here we got the big patch of blood that went under the rug. Fresh blood.
Fresh blood?
That's it. On the heat instead of the fan, and I just changed it. I just dropped the temperature down because it was so hot in here. That's why you can smell it from all the way outside. Like, holy crap!
Can you tell me a little bit about like what you're doing right here with the tarp?
Setting up the decontamination area, where I'm gonna put the bio bin, the extra gloves, and anything else we're gonna need for this process. Yeah, it just happened.
Hey guys, Steve Wolf, Spalding Decon, GM of Tampa. We are here in South Tampa at an unattended death. This body was here for what we think is about 3-4 days. I don't believe the AC was on. I think the windows were open. Decomp was very strong odor. When I pulled up, we got out of the vehicle and I was at the end of the driveway. Come look at this real quick. Into the driveway where the cab of the truck is, and I could smell it already. As we walk into the house, we walk around the back, the smell gets stronger and stronger. I think I've started to become a little bit nose blind, but this one still hit me. As you see here, the deceased was right here by the door, started to melt a little bit here. You'll see scenes that it is actually expanded almost I would say about 10 foot. We're gonna have to check the walls, may have to go up the walls a little bit on the decomp. We are removing the rug, a piece of furniture. This one's gonna be a doozy. We're gonna have to use a fogger, an ozone machine. There's gonna be a lot of detailed work on this to make sure that we can remove all the traces of bio and make sure that that odor is completely removed. Stay tuned and watch.
So what are you spraying on the decomp, guys?
Obviously, we know where most of the bio is, but I'm spraying indicator to see where it ran and where any bodily fluids had permeated anything else in the residence. Hey, so here we have Maggie the maggot, running across the floor.
Basically.
Right, so you guys said there was a little bit of bio on the rug?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's bio all over the rug, along the seam, right where you've seen the massive bio, that's where it's connected, and then we have bio from a footprint, and then we have bio in different little areas on the rug, so we're thinking that it seeped through and ran. Got a few people have stepped over and transferred some of the bio. Yo, they had it set in here to 80.
That's what he was telling me.
Yeah, because he took a picture of it. Like, holy crap. 80?
So can you tell me why you're just removing a portion of the chair right there and not tossing the whole thing?
Because it's a concentrated piece of bio on the arm of the chair, so we only need to remove that, and then we're going to indicate again and see if it seeped anywhere into it deeper. But if it hasn't, we can just throw the chair in regular trash. We only need to cut out the part that has bio on it. That boy got Woo. Yeah, we gonna cut all that out. Okay, as you can see, it came through.
Nathan, can you describe that again?
We got poop, nuke, excrement, shit, whatever you want to call it. I believe the French call it shit, but that's just me. You got shiton, like it's always second.
Have you seen any bio so far?
Oh yeah, plenty of it.
Plenty of it? Okay. We kind of see a boot mark right there.
No, it's mud. It's butt mud.
That's all blood?
It's all blood, and yeah, pretty much blood.
Is that blood too?
Oh yeah.
That's a lot of things.
There's a hole in it.
Oh yeah, I got him.
let's watch as Nathan puts his absorbent all over here. And as you see, he's being very generous with this because really we want to make this as easy as possible for us to sweep up clean so that we don't have any wet body fluids that we have to recover.
With the chair, I just cut the fabric out around the chair, and as you can see, you have the blood staining from the bio running all the way around the chair, which now all of the fabric will have to be removed at least another possibly 2 feet down to see how far the bio traveled. And whatever else is left up under it, how he just removed the wood framing, it'll probably have to be the same thing as well. Woo! That's what it is, boy. Exactly what it is.
Hooked up that smell up.
How does a bio like that from a dead body get from all the way over there so far away from the rest of it?
It's just like water, basically. The fluids just travel. So wherever easiest path that it can follow, that's where the blood's gonna go, just like water.
So you got spots like that. That's concentrated blood, as you can see. So that could be, whatever medical condition led to the death. That could be from the mouth, from the anus. It could be from anywhere, leading up to him falling and inevitably dying in that location. So it could be from anything.
Nothing in here. It wasn't near the original where the bio indicated anyway, but I just wanted to double check everything before I moved it out the way.
There's one piece.
Let's see.
I see this on TV all the time.
Hey!
Hold on. Watch out behind you. You got that.
There you go.
Oh shit.
Yeah, put
We've
another
had
bag.
known each other probably what, 5-6 years now?
Another bag.
Shalote? Okay. He's saying shalote. I have no idea what that is.
Maybe yours bag?
I'll take it on a bio bag. Call it a day.
Bio on the bottom.
Take a picture.
Yeah, let me do that.
Over there.
Tied on the zip of his damn Tyvek suit.
You want to take it?
Yeah. There it is.
Big money magic.
So here we got the big patch of blood that
Get some followers up.
went under the rug, which we already knew. But now we rolled it up and you can fully see it. As you can see, it's heavily foaming.
There we go.
Yep. And one on top.
Gotta put one on top and
How
clean.
bad's the smell?
I mean, probably
Take your
like a
mask off and
7.
figure it out, Don.
1 through 10, I'm gonna say a 7. I really smell worse, I promise. Oh shit, nah, that's, you got it. Definitely seems like it's gonna fall.
He glued him. He glued him down.
Yeah,
Oh shit!
it's alright, it'll just go in bio.
He glued everything to his thing so it wouldn't move.
It'll just
Yeah.
go in bio if it don't come out.
The whole table moved before I even moved this damn thing. Come on.
Yeah, you sound like
Oh. Damn, he put glue on
Back
that.
out over there, boy. That would have sounded
Well, I
like.
don't think she want them Chinese artifacts no more.
She want one of them, not the other one. I got 8 more to shut, so I'm not.
What are we seeing under the
So
absorbent?
under the absorbent, what we're seeing is like a good, I'd say 80% of what the biohazard was on the floor is removed, and it's wrapped up within the absorbent as I'm scraping it. It's working pretty great. So that makes it a lot easier for us because there's a lot less that we actually have to clean off of the floor before removing the flooring itself.
Cow. Oh no, you got a rap on.
There she is. She's crawled. There's 2 of them.
3 of them.
She brought a friend, the 3rd one.
I'm not gonna be no type of surprise when that cat shoot through this door.
Out here, Wolf.
Yeah,
That bitch is going late.
Oh, have a nice time.
Hey, Keith, what you doing right now?
We have to pick up the floor where the bio was. So right now I'm just making the square of everything that I want to pick up. I'm starting on where I'm going to stop at, which is going to be right here in this seam, and I'm going to take it all the way to the wall that way.
All right, what you got for me, boys?
So as we're removing the floor, you can see where the body decomposed, and it went through the seams of the LVT and the linoleum. So we have to pick up tiles and follow to see how far the blood and the decomposition went. I'm gonna try to soak the floor, because the wetter the floor is, the easier it'll come up, as opposed to me sitting here scraping, trying to break my arm and my back, trying to get all this linoleum glued down to the floor. So hopefully that excess moisture that's on the floor will help the tiles be easier to lift as I'm trying to pull them up. The linoleum and the LVT for a little bit, then hopefully I'll take my pry bar, it should just, oh yeah, fresh blood.
Fresh blood?
Right here.
Right?
That's right. You'll see it. Nah, we should. Probably in that big tool chest.
You can reuse that one. That's good stuff as well. Okay.
Yeah. That's why.
Thank you, sir.
Killing Maggie the maggots over here. So here we are at the house over here in South Tampa. We're finishing up today for the bio decomp that we did today. We got all of the bio up. We removed the LVT tiles, the paneling for the linoleum. We had a little bit of seepage from the decomp that got up underneath it. Obviously we sprayed it down. We scrubbed it with our Part A and our indicator to make sure that we got everything up. We actually have another full day's work tomorrow to get rid of the remaining floor, which I'm gonna double check to make sure, because if she doesn't want the floor up, I'm gonna leave it, but more than likely she's gonna want it up, and the furniture removed out of the living room. But our focus today was mainly on the bio. So with that being said, me and my team, we did a good job. We had a whole bunch of people that was working, rocking it out. And until tomorrow, guys, we'll see you guys. We'll be ready bright and early. So waiting on y'all. And that's all you got from me. So until How you doing, guys? We're here back on day 2 at the biohazard here in South Tampa. We just got a little bit more cleaning that we need to do. Technicians are already at it, applying a little bit more Part A, seeing if we can find any remains. Hopefully it's not a lot. Then we got to remove the rest of the floor, get up the furniture and the contents in the living room where he decomposed, so that all that will be trashed and cleaned out. That's all we got for right now. So until later on, you guys, we're gonna go ahead and get to it.
Okay, so quick question. If it's just a stain caused by the bio, would that still trigger the chemical you're using?
Any type of biohazardous material, so any bodily fluid that is still technically left on the surface, if it's in the porous concrete, like deeper than the surface level, and it's kind of just a stain at that point, it won't indicate anymore. So this is the very small remnants of actual bodily fluid that's left on the floor.
Sorry, little Maggie.
Ah, she's like,
It's burning.
She on fire right now. So now that we got all of the bio up, we have to paint the surrounding area so that we encapsulate everything so that there is no remaining smell for when we set the ozone machine. After we paint, we're gonna let the floor dry so that we can remove the remaining LVT tiles that we took up in this living room, in this dining room area, remove the furniture, and that'll be all she wrote for the rest of the job.
Not even rolling, bro.
Just gotta bring it this way.
There you go.
Try to get these spots first.
So Nathan, tell me a little about what the purpose of the paint is for the job.
So it kind of serves as a dual purpose, right? So we're using the Kills paint. Kills paint blocks the odor, what's left in the concrete. The biohazard is gone. We've indicated it no longer indicates. We sprayed, we've cleaned it all up. But there is still an odor residual from, the stain that permeates through the concrete. So that's the first reason. The second one is for the family. So that way, when we remove the whole floor and they come through a walkthrough, and whenever they replace the floor, they don't have to look down on the concrete and see the outline of where the deceased person was, or see kind of the stained spots in the concrete so they don't have to visualize and know. So we kind of do this big white kills painted square, and that way, it helps with that too. They don't have to see anything. Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to swing it. You pull it. So what's going on is the guys are inside and they're removing the remaining LVT linoleum off of the floor because the homeowner did not want a big gap in space for when she redoes the floor, that she doesn't just have to cover over it. So we're just taking everything up so when she orders her new floor, it'll just be there to match when they reinstall it. Obviously, it really doesn't need to be there. So that's a courtesy that we're doing for her since we already removed the floor from where the decomposition and the bio had happened. As of right now, that's all what we're doing. So let's go inside and check to see how much more they have left.
Go for it.
I'm gonna catch it. I'm gonna get this one.
All right, wait.
Can I get a fly?
That one right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. You gotta come from back. Here's a trick.
That boy wild.
I'm gonna get him. Come on. He's facing me.
Woo! So here we are, guys. We're finished here at the bio decomp. We got all the flooring removed, got it all painted, covered, encapsulated so that the bio smell doesn't seep out into the house anymore. We set up our ozone machine so that we can kill and disinfect the smell of the bio inside of the house. All of the contents that the homeowner wanted, the homeowner's daughter wanted removed, we took it all with us, bagged it, trashed it, put it on the back of the box truck. Like I said, our ozone set, it's working its system, working its magic. It'll sit for 48 hours so that the smell can dissipate onto the next job. So until next time, guys, we'll see you.
Thanks for watching today's episode of Crime Scene Cleaning. Don't forget to subscribe to our new channel, Talking Decon, where we interview some really interesting people in the industry, but we also have some great talks about prominent serial killers and really prolific crimes. So stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe to Talking Decon.
For more information, visit